Poptropicans, it's me, Invisible Ray. I've got some good news and some bad news for this Saturday night. The bad news is, I hope you like this shark tooth tiki magician outfit. Because I ain't wearing it anymore. But the good news is, I have just earned my Spy Island chef's hat. There's a new chef in town and she's ready to get cooking. So, lesson 1 on Poptropica's Spy Island in the BAD Bistro is, a good chef must have a good memory. Speaking of memory, I remember that I made up my own recipe called the Sweet Chex Party Mix 10 years ago. But I never made that recipe. I've never even tested it until now. Because now I have all the ingredients I need.
Oh, okay then.
I have chocolate Chex, an imitation of cinnamon Chex, which is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and an imitation of Honey Nut Chex, which would be Honey Nut Cheerios. Step 1. I'll add 4 cups of chocolate Chex into the bowl, 3 cups of Cinnamon Toast Crunch into the bowl, and 3 cups of Honey Nut Cheerios into the bowl. If any of you know or eaten regular Chex Mix, then you know that these are the 3 kinds of Chexes that are very different from the corn, rice, and wheat Chex. So it's technically a dessert version of the Chex Mix snack that your mama makes during the holidays. Or at least my mama. Would you look at that? The Chex is coming out half chocolate, half regular. This is a good way to get rid of the leftover cereal that's stuck in your pantry. Now for the Honey Nut Cheerios. It's also a cereal that I've been meaning to use up. Now I can.
Are you sure?
Okay, I added all the cereals. On to the next step. This is what the cereal bowl looks like so far. You'll have to excuse all the background noise because my family is watching a video. I mean a holiday movie. I'm making this movie now because I gotta finish this movie before midnight, and my mom just came home to give me the chocolate Chex. So, back to the good chef having a good memory part. The next step is supposed to be a cup of sugar, but instead I'll be using marshmallows. The recipe after that is supposed to have a half a cup of melted chocolate, but I'm replacing that with these chocolate chips. Now I'm skipping over the ingredient of sugar, I mean marshmallows, because I gotta add these first. Although I said half a cup, I'm going to tweak the recipe even more and add a whole cup. I think I made a good call adding extra chocolate chips. I think it's starting to look real good now. Alright, so I told you guys I was substituting melted chocolate for chocolate chips. But what I didn't tell you guys was that I was still planning to melt these chocolate chips. So my idea was, I'm not melting the chocolate before I put in the cereal. I'm melting it after I put it in the cereal. Another thing I didn't tell you guys is, I'll have to microwave the Chex Mix to do that. Alright, I'll have to set the timer. I'll try a minute. We'll see how that works. Alright. So, I switched the microwaving time to 2 minutes. I think the entire concoction is at just the right temperature. Now I can add the marshmallows. They've gotten a little dried out, so I better taste test them and see if they're okay to use. They're jet puffalicious. I sure am glad I'm not working in a restaurant. I could get thrown in jail for eating the food that I'm cooking. And 1 cup of marshmallows. Whoops. Never cry over spilled marshmallows, people. Okay, here's what we've got so far, people. Marshmallow cereal a la chocolate chips more whatever. Whatever it's called. Time to get a spoon and stir it. Just in case nobody figures this out, or anybody doesn't figure this out, we gotta stir with the biggest spoon we can find. It's a really big bowl and a really big dessert mix. I see the chocolate chips have melted some. Most professional recipes say how long you have to stir, but mine doesn't, because I'm testing this recipe out for the first time. Since I'm tweaking this recipe so much, I better write a new recipe to replace it. Nah, not to replace it. I'll keep the old recipe. I'll add it to the recipe I have. Yeah. Holy guacamole. It's coming out even better than I thought. Alright. Wow, it's coming out so cool. It's not cool, it's so hot. But it looks so good. I think I'm going to go insane. Not to brag, because a chef shouldn't brag. But here's how it looks so far.
You okay?
No.
I bet it looks a lot like Nutty Buddies. Or chocolate Chex soup. Or something so good it could drive the taste buds mad. You know, I was going to add another secret ingredient to this, but I don't think the Chex Mix needs it anymore. It's completely and thoroughly mixed now, but it's still really hot from those 2 minutes in the microwave. So I'm just going to refrigerate it and see how well it turns out. Looks like I spilled some cereal.
Sweet cotton candy petunias!
Now my sister is laughing like crazy because of what I said. This is so good, I think I might go insane. But I still better refrigerate this and give it a full taste test, people. Well, this has been my first, and definitely not my last, episode of Cooking with Chef Invisible Ring. If you're wondering where I got the Chef Invisible Ring name from, I got it from the tabloid pictures from Night Watch Island.
I don't know.
Don't know when that island will return to Poptropica, but I'm sure it will eventually.
Yeah.
I'm just going to enjoy this bowl full of cheer tonight. I hope you all enjoy the bowl full of cheer too, if you're able to make the recipe that I give out to you. Happy holidays, and eat a whole bunch of Christmas treats this month. So thank y'all for watching my video today. It's so hard to believe that it's December 12th tonight. These 12 days have really flown by. I mean, look at my calendar. It's already filling up. But the good news is, I'm officially on winter break tonight, which means from this week forward, for the rest of the month, it'll be a lot easier for me to make these videos and send them out earlier, and to make sure they're good enough for you all to watch. Enjoy the videos for next week.